Okay, now for my hot water. As I said before, the hot water is going to generate, or it's going to come from the hot water heater. All right, so I'm going to go to my annotate tab and choose my detail lines, and I am going to, where's it at? Oh wait, let me click on modify place detail lines. There we go. And I'm using a line, and I'm going to change this to my hot water line. And again, I'm going to start at the water heater. I'll come back later and put the little not the penetration dot, but the termination dot. And I'm going to go just alongside of my cold water lines, just like so. And I'm going to go ahead and just draw right over that plumbing penetration. Okay. And when I do that, I'm going to come under that cold water pipe, and actually I can come straight. I should be able to come straight on into the sink. Yeah. All right, so there we go. I'll come back later and do the penetration. I mean, not the termination. Okay, so from there, then I'm going to have a 90-degree elbow. Now this is where things get confusing. And, you know, I could try to find another way to do that, but we're going to see how this works. Or actually, I said a 90-degree elbow. There will be a T-fitting right there. And it looks like things might start getting a little crowded. I'm just going to go ahead and draw my line for now, and I'll come back and worry about the fitting. So I'm taking my hot water on around. Okay, and there will be an elbow right there. Come over here, elbow there. And of course I haven't placed the elbow yet, and for some reason I'm not getting the, oh yeah, I am getting the dashed segments in my line. And then through the wall, or through this exterior wall, under the window, right around to this corner. Now of course you don't put one in the toilet. The toilet does not get hot water supply. And actually, I can't do it that way. I'm glad you could see that, because now we can delete it. Let's delete that, because I can't go through this door with my pipe. Okay, so that's done. So, in other words, I'm going to start here, and actually I think I'll have a little better luck, because I can put that T-fitting right there. And it's still going to be a little crowded, but not so crowded as going through the that plumbing penetration there. Come to the here. Okay, and remember I said your hot water is going to be on the left. Okay, so I'm going to come here. I'm going to do basically just like I was doing there, but I'm going to do it to the left of the cold water. Okay, now this will end up being a T intersection, because I have to come up here and go to the left of this. I'm going to leave it some space, because I'm going to have to do an up pipe right there. All right, so that at least runs the line. Okay, now I'm going to go back and put in okay, so now to work on the fittings, okay, I have to come and not going to put a gate valve, or yeah, I am going to put a gate valve, because I want to be able to shut off this hot water if I need to. A lot of times those valves for the hot water are right here on top of it, but we're just going to put it right here. They can put it wherever they want to, as long as we actually have one. So I'm just going to draw this one. I think maybe I'll just copy what I got over here. So holding my control button down, I'm going to copy all of this. Copy. Grab it from the center, bring it right over here. And then I'm going to select it all again. I should have just left it selected. And I am going to change it to a hot water line. I think. No, I changed it to a hidden line. Hot water line. There we go. Okay, so now you got hot water. And I'll have an elbow right here. And I just need a regular line to do that with. you know, do it about 1 inch from the corner. You can come back. What I do is I'll go ahead and I'll place them all first, and then I'll come back and straighten everything out. So get all of them where you need them, and also do some things. Whoops, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like this right over here. Of course, I'm going over that, but instead of going, you know, through the pipe like this, I'm actually going to go to my modify panel or my modify tab, do the split element, and split this hot water line right in there. Grab this side and pull it like there. You want a little bit of a gap in that, and that just kind of indicates that it goes under that pipe. Okay, now if it went over the pipe, I would actually do that to the cold water. I would put the gap in the cold water. Okay, now right here, I'm still going to go under the pipe. So I'm going to do another split. Okay, and continue on. And then I have an elbow right here that I need to place. Annotate line. Okay, and then I'll just come back and edit those later. You might find a faster way to do this than I do. It's perfectly fine, whatever method you choose to use, as long as it looks the same when you get done. All right, this is going to be a T fitting. Oops, oh, I didn't want that line. And let's see, right through here. Okay, and again, it's going to, let's see, what is it going to go under or over? I think I'll just keep it under. So I'll need to go to modify, go to the split it right here or somewhere. You can split it twice if you want to, and then just drag it back, or split it twice and delete. And in here we have an elbow. Where's my annotate? There it is. Okay. All right, now I'll put my little fill regions for the terminations region. And on this one, I'm actually going to change the color. And I'm just going to do that by copying the blue. So I'm going to duplicate red. And then change both of these to red. Okay, so put my little filled region right here. Oops, I'm drawing a line. Let me escape that. And let's see, try to get lined up with the previous circle if you can. And what I say, a 1/2 inch, so 0.5 inch. All right, and we'll need to nudge it a little closer. Or actually, I'll line it up after I complete it. So I'm going to click the check mark. It's done. And I think maybe this line doesn't come all the way out. There we go. Okay. I might want to check it and just take a little detail line, draw it from here to here at 90 degrees. And it looks like I do need to move it backwards just a tad. So we're going to select it. I'm going to bump it once, and that should be lined up close enough. All right, so there's that hot water termination point. Come on around here. Now here I can just grab that one, copy it, and do multiple. And oh yeah, gotta select the base point. Tedious thing. And line it up with the other one, and we'll come back and adjust it. And there we go. Let's line those up. That's about right. And let's see, that one needs to go to the right just a little bit. Okay. Alright, now these I'm going to move back because this is going to be another circle for up pipe. So I'm going to move them back and then draw a circle. And I could just take this one, copy it, bring it here, put it right there, and click on it, change to the hot water. Okay, and then we can trim out what's in here. And we can just cut it, or we can use, I think we can use the trim tool. So I want to use this as my border and then get rid of this. Nope, opposite. Get rid of it, click on that. Alright, it might work here in a minute. Click here and then click here. Click here and then click here. And readjust these. Now these aren't going to be exactly 1 inch away from the intersection there because it has that big circle on it, but I'm going to take them here relatively close and to where I can see them. You know, if I get this one any closer, it'll blend in with that black border there. Alright, so coming in here, I'm going to bump that up and I'm going to make it 1 inch from the intersection. Okay, I'm going to bump it to the left to get it centered. And sometimes you have to do what we call changing the witness lines. I want to change this to reference right here, if it will. Let me try this one. One of these has got to move. Let's see. Let's move this one here. Well, my witness lines are not wanting to change. There's probably because there's so many of them. Alright, so we will have to make our best ever guess. We'll also change it to a 1 inch. And it happens that way sometimes when you start getting a lot of different reference points in there. It will start kind of, it really isn't going to know what to do. Okay, so find that 1 inch. Okay. I'm going to see if I can change this witness line to there. Didn't work. Try that little intersection right there. It doesn't want to work. And again, it's just because there's so much going on here. Okay, so center that up approximately. And looks like we need to bump it up a little bit to make it look like it's at least 1 inch away. Let me try that one more time. There it goes. It took that time. So you see I changed that witness line. Now I can get 1 inch. Maybe I can get this one to work. There we go. Got it. Oops. Do not want that. And I just erased it. Get rid of that. Sometimes these permanent dimensions will pop up on you. Just get rid of them when they do, because you don't need them. And that one looks like it needs to be centered a little bit. And it is, I think, 1 inch. No, it isn't. Reference here. Change that to 1 inch. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. And that's all I'm going to do with the rest of them. There's no point in actually keeping you on here to see all of that. And that line is complete. Actually, right here, I might need to make my gap a little bit bigger so you can kind of see it. And anywhere else that you have a gap like that, maybe you want to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it from further away. And that's it for hot water. Next is going to be the drain line, and I will just do an overview on the drain line. I won't do an entire video.